Hello friends and potential friends. Decided to walk out in the rain a little bit and see what's going on in the garden. By the way, you like my new shirt? I know everything's backwards, but this thing's going to be a classic one of these days. I'm on the far eastern edge of Tropical Storm Cristobal and getting a little bit of a drizzle. Rain tanks are full and we're into our wet season. Last time I was here I was talking about my peppers, so today I figured I'd go take a look at the basil. Okay, that was fun. Apparently when I tried to switch to the other camera, I turned the camera off. So let's try this again. In my main test bed here, I've got some licorice basil, growing well. Pollinators love it. Next to that I have lime basil, and this is the only lime basil plant I've been able to get to grow so far. Struggled with that one a little bit. Next to that is some Thai basil. That one tastes pretty good too. Over in my main bed, back in the back there, I've got one bush of holy basil. That's got a lot of good medicinal properties, I understand. And there's one of my Genovese basil. That one's just starting to go to flowers. Pollinators love all of these things. And over here on the far side, I have another big clump of holy basil. I'm not sure how I wound up with two clumps of that, but I'll take them. I'll have to check. I'm not sure whether I was even recording there. Let's go back to the mammoth basil. That guy's struggling a little bit. Has some brown spots here and there on the leaves, or yellow spots. And it looks like something's actually been chewing on it a little bit. I'll have to examine that a little bit closer next time around. Down at the end here, I have the opal basil. And that is good. I've dried out some of that and I've been using it in some of my dishes lately. Back behind it, there's an Italian large leaf basil. It's raining and the mosquitoes are still out. There's a licorice basil. And then over here on the far side, this is a lemon basil. I got two good plants of that are doing well. And then finally, honorable mention, in amongst the sweet potatoes, this I believe is another lemon basil. Yep, I believe that's a lemon basil. This is actually the first basil plant I put out here. Put it out here last fall. It kind of struggled a bit here and there, but it's doing pretty well now. Oh, and look, some kind of garlic or onions coming up next to it. But that is my current basil selection. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even a dozen varieties of basil. I've been sampling a number of them, trying to decide which ones I like the best, and to be perfectly honest, I love them all. Every one of them's got its own special characteristics. I almost forgot, I do still have my 8-year-old basil down here amongst the lemon trees and rosemary and ginger and all the other plants I've got growing on the patio. Can't forget that one. Most of these basil plants came from seeds that I got from my friend Erick at Eccentric Nature. I want to thank him again for that. He really opened my eyes on different varieties of basil. Thanks, Erick. Anyway, just make this a little bit real quick because I'm still getting rained on. I think we've gotten about 12 1/100ths of an inch of rain today. Got 1 1/3 yesterday. So we're into our wet season here in Central Florida, and the storms are coming up good, so hopefully I won't have to do a lot of watering for a few months. Everything else is looking good, but I'm just here to talk about basil today, so I'm going to bring this to a close, and I'll see you on the next one.